everybody, and welcome. It is the NBL free agency market. What's fair bit going on? 4 more signings today. Hashtag NBL free agency to get involved. Boys, one of you in particular, very, very excited. We're going to save that for last. I'm going to start with you, though, Homicide, because Cam Gliddon gets announced. Southeast Melbourne Phoenix, a 2-year deal. We really got a bit of an idea this was going to happen when Liam Santamaria dropped it on NBL Overtime a month or so ago. It's official. You like it?
I like it. I mean, well, first and foremost, we always got to pay attention to what Liam says because he leaks out things that are going to happen. We just got to be able to read between the lines. Playing chess with everybody, but we got to do better, Cam. I think it's a great signing. I think he definitely needed, like Liam said weeks ago, a change of scenery. I think he'll fit in well with the new club based off the fact that they're going to put him in a position to be aggressive, and they're going to want him to be aggressive. And he's at his best when he's aggressive. So being that they're going to shoot a whole lot of threes and have him as a priority scorer, I think it's a really good fit for him.
Yeah, I think it's a savvy signing. You know, wherever you can, I think you got to try and find value in the marketplace. You know, guys that are maybe becoming available that are a little undervalued because maybe they just had a bit of a down season. Maybe you're bringing someone back from Europe that's a little bit off the radar. And that's certainly the case with Cam Gliddon. He's undervalued because he had a poor year. How much of that was him? How much of that was the situation and the relationship and everything going on in Brisbane? Well, we're going to wait and see. But you're right, Corey. They need to put him in a position to be successful, run him off a whole bunch of picks, play him like he's Chris Golding, Bryce Cotton, these kind of guys. And then you put yourself in a position to get the most out of that signing. And I think they're going to approach it like that. And hopefully we see a really impressive bounce back campaign from Cam Gliddon. Get back to that level where he was a borderline all-NBL second team performer. If that happens, massive get for Southeast Melbourne Phoenix.
7 points a game last year. And a big shout out to the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix social media crew too, Homicide. So I'm not sure if you've seen this, but when the announcement went live on social media, the first head you said, you see, no, not Cam Gliddon, Liam Santamaria. Couldn't believe it. I'm like, why is Liam giving this so much love? Then I realised why.
I liked it.
Video. All right, Isaac Humphries, another man we've seen in the league before. Rookie of the year in 2017-18. Bounce around, little time in the NBA. G League, of course. Now he's back. Adelaide 36 is 2 years. Second year is a mutual option on that contract. He's a big boy, Homicide. You've seen a lot of him. You like it? Him and DJ going to be together?
I mean, that's going to be one of the best front courts in the NBL. I'm going to just go out and say it now. They will be the best front court in the NBL right now. I mean, you're talking about scoring. We know what DJ is going to do. So for him to compliment DJ, they're going to be able to do their thing. It's a hell of a addition to that team, especially for a young Josh Giddey. He has 2 big guys. When in doubt, just give him the ball. Plus, he can sing. How can you not love the former Rookie of the Year who can sing? You know, he took his talent to the G League, Europe, got to the league a couple of opportunities. So he's going to come back definitely with a point to prove and even more experienced, polished, and confident than he left with.
Did he get the extra year because of his vocal cords, you think, Homicide, or low post game?
I'm going to say a little bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks talented recruit. Great to have him back in the league. Cam, we saw him for the LA Clippers at the NBA Summer League last year, and he didn't get a lot of opportunities, but when he did, he played really well. And what he put on display, which he had done in the G League the year before, was his highly developed three-point shooting game, which he didn't have when he was here last time when he was Rookie of the Year with the Kings. So that's great. Corey, one of, if not the most talented front courts in the league. I'm suspect about whether it's going to work, him and DJ together, how many minutes they play together. I think they're both centers. You know, like sometimes you see backcourts and you think like Cedric Jackson and Jordan Jett. Both are really talented. I just don't see it necessarily working. I look at this with Isaac Humphries and Daniel Johnson and I go, who's going to guard the 4? Who guards Mitch Creek, Finn Delaney? Who guards Majuk Deng for the Cairns Taipans when he's at the 4? How do they handle that defensively? Intrigued to see how Coach Henry handles it. And if they can make it work, moving the other pieces around and see what happens, then they've got something real good in Isaac Humphries because he is an elite talent. Still only young. A lot of room to grow still.
It feels like he's been around a decade. He's 22 years of age for people playing at home. And I agree with you on everything you've said there, Liam. You got to guard him at the other end as well, though. So you might be able to have some mismatch issues when Adelaide actually have the ball. All right, Tanner Krebs.
I mean, look at Brisbane. Look at their two big guys that they played at centers.
Yes. I feel you that Will Magnay is mobile and can guard pick and rolls. You know, that's what they had good success with when they played those two together. We'll see. I might be wrong.
Tanner Krebs, Addison Mary's, Tasmanian boy. So much of the talk leading up to this whole thing was he'll sign a 1-year deal somewhere and he'll go to the Tasmanian franchise, which we'll touch on in a moment. But 2-year deal at Brisbane. He's going to be so fun to watch. Liam, you've seen a lot of him at college. You like this fit?
Can shoot the heck out of the ball.
Big boy.
You know, always good to see the Taswegians come through and add another one to the league. Really highly skilled player, has good size, 6'6", can play the 2 or the 3. But, you know, had a good relationship with Andre Lamanis from when he was the national team coach and working at the Centre of Excellence. And, look, my understanding is he was actually considering signing a 3-year deal with the Bullets, which would have been a disaster for Tasmanian team. But 2 years, we'll see how quickly he can contribute. But certainly you can never have too much shooting, and they've added some more onto their second unit.
Now, Homicide, I can tell you just quickly before you get going, Tanner Krebs won't be there in 12 months, obviously, when the Tasmanian team opens, but you can be by naming the team. Heaps of prizes on offer. nbltaz.com.au. It is now open. Name the team. Homicide. You got an idea what they could call the team?
The Tasmanian Wolves.
The Wolves.
The Tasmanian Wolves.
All right.
I kind of like that name.
I'm just reading the fine print. I don't think you can actually win the award. So if anyone else wants to put Tasmanian Wolves in, if it actually works that way, jump online, nbltaz.com.au. All right, we've had to leave a bit of room because you called for it and you got it. You want a ding at the Hawks, and you've got him. 1-year deal, of course. You know how insanely athletic this guy is. Brian Goorjian has said, hey, I reckon I can unlock his potential and turn him into that next player, that next level. You got to be excited, Corey.
Yeah, I'm glad that he's there. I think that I can't wait to see the other signings that really come about for that team because Goorjian, look, we know Goorjian is going to come with it. You know, he has a whole lot of work cut out for him. But I'm really excited he got one of the pieces to the puzzle there that I wanted personally to be there. So he's young, you know, they're going to run up and down. They're going to do a whole lot of, you know, full court type of offensive plays, free flowing. I think he's going to be able to flourish under the GOAT of coaching. So, you know, I think hopefully he'll be able to have a breakout year.
Yeah, good call. That would be great to see because, I mean, his whole career, he's flashed this exciting potential. You know, he's a couple of years in the G League and then that time with Sydney. And, you know, we thought, oh, hold on, he might get a chance here with New Zealand. I remember 3 or 4 years ago watching an off-season scrimmage at Melbourne United when Dean Demopoulos was the coach. And everyone was salivating over this kid. And Demopoulos really wanted to sign him up, but we couldn't make it happen. But he's never really, he's 28 now, and he hasn't been able to kind of establish himself as a high-level pro yet. Has all the tools, certainly has the defensive tools that Brian Goorjian might be able to tap into. And you're right, Corey. Goorj said he wants to play a little bit more free-flowing than he has previously in the NBL. They can get out in transition, throw a few hoops to ding on the break. The Hawkheads will be enjoying every bit of that.
Oh, hashtag NBL free agency market watch to get involved. Huge day tomorrow. I'm looking at you, Melbourne United fans and Sydney Kings fans. A little word bubbling around that there might be a fair bit of news in the next, I haven't got to watch on, but I'm guessing about 16 or 18 hours. So make sure you get involved. That's going to be a big one. And lastly, I'm going to go to you firstly, Liam, because you're the interior decorator here. Free agency, obviously have changed, set. There's a few, you don't like the betting board, do you? You want that gone, but Jordan's okay to stay?
More work to do.
Hey, free agencies all around. Hashtag NBL free agency market watch. Hashtag NBL overtime to get involved. Boys, big day tomorrow. We'll do it again this time tomorrow night.
That's right.
That